All right, guys, so we are back. So we were trying to calculate just now angle. Just let me confirm NLP. So let me highlight that. So angle N L think I have the wrong one there. NLP, right? So angle N L P. All right. Anybody have any idea how we could figure out that angle? And this is the angle that we want to find. Bear in mind that we know this angle is 32 already. Is there anything else there? We know this angle would be 32. We know anything else? All right, so we want to figure out this angle. We know this angle. What was this angle again? We know this angle to be 38. What else you know that would help us there? We could calculate this angle. What would this angle be? Because we know that this is 32 and this must add 32 plus this should give you 90. 32 from 90 would give you, that would be 58. So this would be 58. So by calculation, I know this. How can that help us now to determine this angle? You have to look carefully if there is any theorem there that can help you guys.
Sir, question, could we take angle LMQ into consideration?
LMQ, yes. You can find this, if you can find this angle at M, you could take it into consideration, but it is not necessarily a right angle triangle, but we could actually take that angle into consideration.
But to me, it's looking like one.
Right, so a rule of thumb, if they don't put a rectangle, a little square box there, and you see an actual 90-degree there, don't assume that it is, all right?
Yes, sir.
So what can you use? It could be, but we don't know. But is there anything there that can help us determine that?
Oh, sorry, the little blue one down here, so I same thing as 32 down here, so
Right here.
yeah. But it wouldn't meet the whole angle, so
We're not sure if it is 32. But I think we need to look at this to see whether or not the question says anything about parallel lines or so on. No, it didn't give anything about parallel lines. So that means they are just expecting you to either use theorem or do some calculations. Do we know anything that could help us?
which angle we are looking again?
NLP.
NL?
Yeah, NLP.
And that would be in a semicircle by itself, to sir.
Well, that would be just to the base of the angle forming the semicircle. Well, we know well we know what do we know?
Sir, we never find the angle on the straight line here, so too. Because we know that 64 and the scissors business down there, so
Yeah,
64.
man, we know that too. So let us see what we know. Know that this is 64
And O was 116.
and this was 160.
It's up on the door again. Yeah. Everything was correct.
We know that this by itself would be 90 based on that being a right angle. So all of this would be 90. That much we know.
That's, you know, sorry, when you said something, I can't figure out if I know. Oh, God mercy.
And we know that this here, if we know that this is 58 and this is 38, we could figure out this angle here.
Yes, sir.
Because 58 plus 38 give you what? Is it 58 right here, sir? Or 50? How much is there?
58 plus 38, that would be 96, sir.
So here is 96. No, that's 96. And
the one it
96
right there
from
is 84,
82.
sir.
Here is 84.
Yes, sir.
Over here is 84 too in this angle here. Don't know where this is.
Yes, sir.
But that probably could be somewhere.
And So angle on a straight line, we can use that no sir. So angle on a straight line equals
Uh,
180.
There is something that we are missing. Remember this card here, sub 10, this angle here is sub 10 from this card. So this over here is 32.
Which card, sir? Show me the card, sir, please.
This card.
Sir, my screen stuck, so I'm gonna see it yet.
All right, let me show you what is happening. All right, so if you're using this card, let me use a different color. If you use this card, then this angle is in the same segment as this angle. Following?
So far, yes, sir.
So based on that, we know that this is 32. And we know that this is 90. So 32 from 90 would give you what over here? 58.
Yes, sir, 58.
58.
Yes, sir.
So here is 58. So we know that this is 84, this is 58. So if you take this big triangle here, if you take all of this as triangle, this is 82. So 82 plus the 58 plus this angle must give you 180. So you could actually, if you call this theta, you could say theta is equal to 180 minus these two angles, which would be the 58 and minus
82.
If you keep it in bracket, then you have to put a plus sign here, plus 82. So add those two, take it from 180, and you'll get that angle.
Forty, sir.
40. This question is a good question to practice, you know. I don't think you're going to get one as challenging as on the exam, but it's a good practice question. And I would suggest for those of you who are doing the CSEC, just run back through this question on your own. So this would be 40. That's a 40 there. And let us see which other angle that we were asked to find. So that would have been NLP. So now we have to find NPL. So we want NPL. All right, so it's let me see if I can move some of these. All right. Or should I use a different color to highlight it? All right, so let me use green. So we are finding N. Was it NPL that we said?
NPL, sir.
NPL, right. So that's the angle there. So we need this angle. And you could, that is easy to find because if we use this card over here, if we use this card, if we use this card, then we would realize that this angle subtend at the circumference over here, and this angle would be the same as this angle here. You follow? So what is happening here is that this angle here, and this angle here would be the same, because we are subtending on this circumference over here. Is that clear, guys? So this is 32 plus 20, which is 50, 52. So this is 52. Any question, guys? Yeah, so I hope you get the idea that with circuit theorem, you have to try to isolate the theorems within the circle. It's not going to be easy to see at once. That's why you need to practice this, because there are so many theorems to remember. And if you don't remember them fully, it's going to be hard to pick up on some of the questions. All right, so this is a good practice question for the CXC person. So I would say, if you get the time, go back to this question on the worksheet. So it's actually 32.3, question 12. All right, let us see if there's anything down here that would require some, or would look like some CXC type question. All right, this work example here looks pretty much like a CXC type question. So I would say I'm not going to go through this video because the solution is already there. You just need to go and look at the worksheet. This worksheet is on the website. Please go and look at it and look at the work solution for this. All right. You did get this formula. Remember, we say that this is a secant. If we use this as a secant here, so here, this secant starts at B and it ends at T, right? And the tangent, the length of a tangent, you would take it from A. And if you remember what the formula says, it's a, so let me write that. Even though the solution is there, I'm just trying to get this one to your attention. So it says that the tangent square, so that this means AT square would be equal to, which part the tangent is? The tangent would be right here. Not the tangent, where the secant meet this. It would be right here, right? So now, but this length from here to here is, from here to here, from here to here look like 4 to you guys. But they are from here to here being 4. And they are from here to here being.
Yes, sir.
It look like this. This 4 would be the entire length from T No, it wouldn't be 4. It would, no. Anyway, it would mean that from D to B, what would that then be? I think this 4, I'm not sure exactly what this 4 is. I think the labeling of these numbers seem a little confusing because this is 4. This cannot be 4 if this is 2.5 because these are the same radius. You understand? So it has to be, this is supposed to be 2.5. So I'm not sure what is 4 here. But let us look at what they have as a work example. They say that this square, which is 6 square, is equal to BT. Now, BT would be the entire length of all of this, right? But they have 4 out here. So they are saying that this length is 4. That's what they are saying. This is 4. So it would be 4 times the entire length. And the entire length would be what? BT. So now 4 times BT. So you can calculate BT if you divide both sides by 4. So this cancel with this. So BT equal to 4 into 36 goes 9 times. So the entire length of this is BT is 9. So this entire length is 9. So what they want is to find what probably they want you to find what Y is. But now they're saying that from here to here is 4. Is that what they're saying? They said BT is 9. They say Y plus 8. Here is Y. And here is 8. So they are actually saying that this is 4 plus 4. So Y plus 8 equal. So Y is equal to 1. I have a problem with this diagram. This diagram has a fault. There should not be a 4 or 2.5 here. That's a problem. But I guess they are just, it is not logical based on the radius. So something is wrong with this problem, but they are just working it based on what they are given here. But the general thing that you want to remember is the formula. So try to work with the formula, guys. All right, let's move on to something else. This should be straightforward. Question A, would you be able to answer what the value of this angle A is? Anybody? Anybody? Remember, this is an alternate segment. So this is a tangent come down. The tangent come down. So sometimes what they do, they will move around the tangent to kind of confuse you. But remember, if you look at this tangent and you look at this chord, the angle formed with the tangent and the chord is equal to the alternate segment. So this is 40, that means A is 40. Everybody see that, guys? Raise your hand.
Repeat that again, please.
This is an alternate segment theorem. The angle here with the tangent and the chord is equal to the angle within the triangle form at the circumference. So A is equal to the same angle. So A equal to 40. So this angle here with the tangent and the chord is the same as the angle with the that the triangles form at the circumference. That's the alternate segment angles. All right, this way, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, what about question B now? Would you be able to calculate C and B? We know that this is a radius that meets the tangent. So this we know this angle should be what? That angle should be 90 degrees. So can we use that in any way to help us? We know that this angle here is also what? 90 degrees because of the angle within the semicircle, triangle within the semicircle. So we know that this is 90 as well. So B plus 35 must give you 90. So B is equal to what? B is equal
90 minus 35.
which
Sir.
is so B is 55. What about C? What is C? Remember,
Sir,
C
hold
must,
on. Sir.
B plus C must equal to what?
Wait, repeat, sir.
When you add B plus C up here, what should you get?
90, sir.
90. So this one would be what?
So you'll get 35 out there, sir.
35, same. So this is 35. All right, everybody is good with this one? All right, you want to try to see whether or not you could figure out this one? Well, they give you a 90 degrees here. So that's something to start off with. So if you know that this is 20, A must be what?
70, sir.
A would be 70. I hope everybody is following and understand. Miss Green, you following?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so what next? What next can we do now? After, I'm going to stop after this Zoom ends, all right? When it runs out. What is B here now? Who can determine what B is?
Sir, is it at an alternate angle?
Well, we would see it as an alternate angle because it would be alternate to this angle A, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what would it be?
Would it not be the same 70?
70, right, good. And C would be what? They are forming in the same segment, so C
70 as well.
70 as well, right? You're good with that, Miss Green?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm moving along. Let us check out what is going on. Look at this first one here. Can you figure out what can we figure out here now? Can you figure out what A is? Or where can we start? Yeah, can you figure out what A is? We should be able to figure out what A is, because if we look at the quadrilateral, a cyclic quadrilateral, 117 plus 52 plus A would give you 180. So A would be what? A would be equal to 180 minus bracket the sum of 117 plus 52. All right. And all of that would be in degrees.
You should have 52, sir, not 50.
Not 50, sorry. All right, so what would that work out to be? 180 minus how much? So that's 169.
Yes, sir.
So minus 169. And that will give you how much?
Leave it with 11.
How much?
11, sir.
11. All right. So A is 11. Can we determine anything else now from that? So A is 11.
Sir, what is something where you said them need to let it so 52 plus 11, sir, would that equal to C?
Not necessarily, no, because that would not be the alternative.
The line
B would equal to C. B would equal to C. But
oh, okay, sir.
this side though, we know that this straight line coming down must be 90.
Yes, sir.
So we could find this angle here. So 52 from 90 would give you how much? 38. I mean that.
38, sir.
So this now, if we talk about the alternate segment now, this up here would be alternate to 38. Up here, so would be 38. Right. So we could determine this now because this triangle must all add up to give 180. So the 30 plus the 52 plus 11 plus C must give you 180. So C is equal to what? Could somebody write that out quickly? 52 plus 11, that's 63 plus that's 83 plus 8, that's 91. That correct? Could you guys check that for me? And 91 from 180 would give you 89. Check it quickly, guys, and see what is happening. Anybody is checking?
89, sir.
So it's 89. So C is 89. That means B is also 89. And then now, we can now use this now to be, if these two tangents meet in the chord at the same point, that means this becomes an equilateral. This line and this line going to be the same length. So this is going to be 89 up here. And it's an isosceles triangle. So if you have 89 plus 89, you get what? If you add these two and take it away from 180, you'll get D. So D is equal to 180 minus 2 times 89. 180 minus 2 times 89. What you get D to be? Anybody? Can somebody write that out?
Sir, what am I supposed to work out?
You want to find 180, 89 times 2, give you what?
178.
89 times 2 give you?
178.
178.
178. And everything must add up to give you 180. So D would be 2 based on that calculation. Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right. Any question? Everybody go do this? All right, moving along. What about E? Can you figure out E? So we know that
Sir,
B would be what?
2 times 52, sir.
Which is 104.
4.
And A would be
5. Oh, 52 and 52. 105, sir.
104. A would be what?
Let me get 105 and 104.
What? Because it is an alternate segment. So you have to, you see, is the same alternate segment, but they kind of turn the tangent